Hello you guys, welcome back to channel Claire. So, if you didn't know, now you do know that Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is having a fantastic season. And one of the largest, most important storylines of the season is Dorit and Kyle's rift. They were formerly really good friends that I thought, but per Kyle, they really weren't that close, which is one of the issues that Dorit has taken with Kyle. And Kyle feels a type of way towards Dorit because she feels like pretty much Dorit's blown her out the water and has embarrassed her, exposed her texts. She's just not feeling her. But there feels as if there's this underlying current, this underlying real issue that the petty-ish we're seeing. But there's a real problem that the two just haven't talked about on camera. And these whispers have been happening for a minute with Dorit and Mauricio. And now we have PK and Dorit being separated, allegedly possibly going towards divorce. They're definitely not living together. Dorit is seemingly a single lady or going to be a future single lady. And Mauricio is currently a single man. Bachelor, has a bachelor pad and all. I don't know if you saw the other episode where, Kyle is asking him about he has this furniture all in his place, and she's asking him about towels, and he's like, I have 8, I'm good, and he's set up. He's quite comfortable. He seems like he's now used to this single life, and as we know, we've seen him out. He was kissing on his dance partner or something when he was on Dancing with the Stars or something, and we saw pictures of that, and Kyle has been doing her own thing. She is far from an angel with Morgan, so they have a lot going on between the two of them, and they're trying to figure out their relationship. But to me, per what I've seen in this season with Mauricio, he seems like he's moved on and he's over it, versus Kyle is now maybe reflecting because now her kids are all kind of doing their own thing. It's just her in the house. Mauricio's not there anymore, so you have more time to sit with yourself, and her and Morgan, I guess, are on the outs, so you have more time to sit with yourself and kind of come to terms with, oh my god, this is my life now. This man with whom I've been in a relationship with, it had to be 20 plus years that they've been married. I don't know the exact number, but a long time. And coming to terms with that has to be a huge, massive grieving process. They've had such a life together. Everything is intertwined. It's a lot. That's not something easy you get over, but men move in a different way. So in this season, I see Mauricio moving on, and I see Kyle more reflective, whereas last season, she could not stand Mauricio, and it was all about Morgan. So their relationship, they're both seemingly single. We don't know what Mauricio's doing, but I don't think that Kyle is attached right now. We have Dorit now a free agent, and if you go back and watch the clips I've been watching on TikTok, there's a chemistry between Dorit and Mauricio. The way they look at each other is always in the eyes, They say the eyes tell all. You can see that there's a chemistry. You can see that there's an attraction there. They're two attractive people. They'd make a really good looking couple. But if Dorit and Mauricio were to get the fuck together, they're saying, these rumors that are out that she's being spotted sneaking in and out of his bachelor pad, and somebody caught a pic. If these rumors are true and Dorit and Mauricio are linking up, this season was already on a high. My gosh, it would be Andy in a camera is not even it would be beyond Sandoval, that drama, the shit that went down, the levels of this ish if Dorit and Mauricio were to actually be in a situation. I just can't because I know that Kyle has now said, oh, her and Dorit aren't close, but Dorit did feel they were close, which was part of the issue. So you could not, like, just with girl code, go and be messing around with your friend's ex-husband and be sneaking in his bachelor pad. That would be insane. And I would literally have to allow whatever Kyle decided to do and respond with, like, it would be, because I could not. Your good friend with whom you work with 4 years on this show, I'm sure they have gone on vacations together as couples, you know, her, PK, and Kyle and Mauricio, and or even just dinners and stuff, and the next thing you know, you're messing around with my, oh my god. And they're not even like actually divorced, I don't think, right? Like, they're in a separation, but I don't think they're divorced. But the rumors, like these TikToks that I've been seeing, I'll share them with you. Okay. So let me first go to the tweet that I saw. Okay, so this tweet was from an account called Off Lululemon. It says, so Dorit Kemsley has been slipping into Mauricio Umansky's Lux 889 Beverly Boulevard condo late at night and strolling out early in the morning. Midnight workouts, anyone? The streets are screaming and the tea is boiling over. Who else is watching this play out? And it shows a blurry pic of Dorit in her car. So I saw this one TikTok.
Dorit has been caught leaving Mauricio's Beverly Boulevard condo. Allegedly. Guys,
Allegedly. Always have to say allegedly.
I've been saying this. I've known this for years.
Oops. And he's saying, like, I've said this for years because it's been a rumor for years.
Wow.
They have a chemistry. Crazy. I'm sorry.
Wow. I am not crazy. Wow.
They have a chemistry, honey. And this is just another TikTok of the tweet that I was reading. And this is another girl talking about it.
Hold on, let me make this bigger so you can read it through. Yes, it does say that Dorit, our lovely, here for it, taking it this season.
Yes, Dorit's having an excellent season. Her with that cigarette.
Number one.
I do not condone smoking,
that's
but
very tough. There
it
are
does
families
look cool.
involved, there are people involved, there are children involved,
You
there
have
was
to
a long
admit,
friendship involved.
but I don't condone it.
Number two, if it is true, I'm conflicted because this would be the juiciest tea we've gotten on Housewives of Beverly Hills in a very long time.
It would be the juiciest tea of any fucking franchise if Dorit and Mauricio got together. That would just be fucking beyond. I don't know. They say when there's smoke that there's fire. This rumor has been festering for many years, and it's because of the chemistry that they have. If you are interested in this at all, go back and watch some of the clips on TikTok. Dorit and Mauricio, and just how they interact, and they're like super friendly, but some people are like that. They're super touchy-feely and everything like that, but like I'm not. I'm like kind of territorial, like don't be touching on my man like that. There was one, oh, let me see if I can find it, when Dorit had her break-in. They had their break-in happen, and she's like hugging PK and Mauricio at the same time. I'm gonna see if I can find it. One moment. Yes, here it goes. So it was when PK had came back, the issue with the break-in, Dorit's all shaken up and everything like that. So we'll give her the benefit of the doubt. She is shaken up. But this is Mauricio and PK, and that's Dorit in the back there. Let me try to make it. She hugs him.
Wait a damn minute.
Kisses his shoulder, like burrows herself into him and kisses his shoulder. That is somebody else's husband. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't be okay with that. Not my husband. Absolutely. Why are you kissing my husband's shoulder? Like, that's an intimate thing. Like, that's a familiar, intimate thing. And I'm not saying any things. I'm just saying, like, these things are out here. It just is. So we don't know. We'll just keep watching. We'll keep seeing what's going on. We know Dorit has a relationship with Kathy Hilton versus, she's good with Kathy. We know that Kathy doesn't like Mauricio. I don't know, but Dorit has to kind of stay in these social groups so that she can keep her clout, because she don't got PK anymore. And I mean, I guess he was more so bringing her down because he don't got no money apparently. But when they started out, I'm sure he had the money, so she has to kind of keep up this lifestyle, and being close to Kathy definitely helps. But then you're on the outs with Kyle, who's Kathy's sister, and people are saying that you're sleeping, or not allegedly, messing around with Mauricio, Kyle's ex. So that's a lot of shit that I feel like is underlying, that they're trying to put this petty-ish, it's the issue, these tit for tat shit that they're trying to bring up. Oh, you said this on BravoCon, or oh, you embarrassed me here, oh, you sent this text and you did that. What's the real issue, ladies? That's all I'm wondering. But that's been interesting. The other thing I've kind of been I've been obsessed with is this CEO killer, the United Healthcare assassin person. They're giving him all types of nicknames, okay? And he is really being touted as a martyr. He is very cute. He has a lot going for him. Well read, super intelligent, masters, went to UPenn, all of these things. And he has been locked up, and he's being charged for murder of the CEO, Brian Thompson, of United Healthcare. And it's just all the think pieces on Twitter, on TikTok, you can't get away with it. A lot of people are rooting for him because a lot of people have been touched and have been fucked over by health insurance, because you spend all this time and money putting money into this, gets taken out of my paycheck every goddamn, every 2 weeks. And you are expecting when you need it that it comes through for you, or they cover you, or this, that, and another. But a lot of people are experiencing the exact opposite, which is, from all the stories I have been seeing, it's evil, it's frustrating, it's horrible, because it's literally taking lives. And I've learned a lot of verbiage, and it's murder by corporate murder, because these people are denying surgeries, treatment, preventative screening, you name it. This healthcare provider in particular, United Healthcare, they have a double the average, okay, of the denial rate of the other insurance companies. They deny the most claims. And it's sickening when you think about it. Denying these claims are equating to people losing their lives. And this young man, he had grievances, and he took it in his own hands. And I feel like he had some help to know where Brian would be at that exact time, at that exact moment. How do you know that? But he took it into his own hands, and he did something about it, and has sparked this discourse of, class consciousness and sparks of revolutionary talk. I've just been seeing so much, and I feel like I want to be more educated. I know that healthcare is, I've been lucky. I can say that I haven't had an experience where I've had denials in my life, but I do know, with my Nana, she had cancer, no longer with us. They had medical bills stacked up on this freaking shelf, and I'm how are you ever going to pay that off? How? I mean, it's just people wanting to get treatment to live a better life, or to survive, or get better, and they're denying shit for so many people. And he really fucking did it, and now his face is everywhere. People are wanting to put money on his books. He is this revolutionary. People are just all up in arms. It's the most interesting thing to me. So I've just been following so much of it and seeing what's going to happen. I've learned about jury nullification, the fact that really we shouldn't be talking about it, but if you want to know what it is, look it up. I've learned so much, since he has been arrested now, of what could happen should he go to trial. Well, when he goes to trial. And because so many people are rooting for him, and it's like the media and the upper class, the wealthy, they're not understanding why people are rooting for him, or why people are like making fun of and making light of the passing of the CEO. Yes, he was a father, he was a friend, he was a son, all of those things. But I'll just leave it there. A lot of people are under one accord, they're under one accord, and a lot of people have been affected. And the stories that I have heard, where these companies have a choice to deny or approve things that a person needs to survive or live a better life or have a better quality of life, and you are going to deny it when they have been putting their hard-earned money into it to begin with, get money taken out of their paycheck that they couldn't use to pay for dinner or X, Y, and Z for their families, and they're thinking, okay, I have this covered should something happen, and then something happens and they're not fucking covered. Like, how infuriating that would be. So it's a lot, and Luigi is in jail. He was just, all the mugshots that we've seen of him, like not even official mugshots. You know how I thought the mugshots were the one where you had like the fucking, what is it? You had like the white and black, background behind you with the, height, and you looked straight, and they took it. Like, all the ones I've seen of him have been like unofficial mugshots. We've gotten so many pictures of him. We've gotten the perp walk of him. Just recently we got a video of him leaving, and he was speaking. He wasn't even yelling, really. He was yelling, and he was saying something about, let me see if I can find it. Actually, I don't know if it's gonna flag me on YouTube. Let's see. Oh, here it goes. He shouts, what he says is an insult to the intelligence of American people. So, like, he's in his cuffs. That's him. Completely out of touch. That's an insult. Completely out of touch, an insult to the American people. Something of this lived experience. It's not very clear what he's saying. Let me see. All I know is Luigi has touched the hearts of many here in America and across the globe, of people who are fed the fuck up, and they're wanting to see change. And it's sad that you have to go to extreme measures to get change, because you try to do the talking and the lobbying and the passing of laws and the write this person and write that, and nothing happens. And so it gets to this extreme measure. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying I condone the removal of somebody from this earth. No, I'm not saying that. Like, it's what happened, and I feel like I can understand the frustration, especially given like the backstory. It seems as if his mother was struggling. He himself had been struggling with a back issue, chronic pain, and the surgery that just, I guess, made it so that allegedly they're saying he won't be intimate. He won't be able to be intimate in his life. Like, because if you look at the x-ray, it's like literally like right at the tailbone where you see like these bolts put in. Let me see if I can find that. And what they're saying, the report is like from friends or people he's spoken to, that he wasn't able to be intimate. Luigi Maggioni suffered back pain and underwent spinal surgery in 2023. A friend from Honolulu tells reporters. And he is from Maryland, which I live in Maryland, but he was living in Hawaii, his last residence, like right outside of where he lived too, well, where he's from. And so apparently a friend tells the Honolulu reporters, which I'm like, you're telling all his tea, all his business. But he says he knew that dating and being physically intimate with his back condition wasn't possible. I remember him telling me that, and my heart just breaks. And this is like the x-ray that he had as the header on his Twitter. Look at those fucking bolts. And that's like right on. I couldn't imagine. And like, apparently he's just been having chronic pain. He had been reading books about it, and it's just a lot. It's sad, you know, this young kid, like 26 fucking years old, and now he's in fucking jail. I don't know if people will actually send him to jail. I don't know if you can get a jury of 12 people who don't know about this situation and haven't been fucked over by the healthcare. I don't know. But that's what's going on here in the United States. We got a lot fucking going on. We got Jay-Z's ass fucking up it's just so much going on. It's so much. Anyway, one of my first videos being back, and you know, I've enjoyed doing this, so I just wanted to keep it kind of light, but then get into current topics and hot topics and what's going on in this crazy world. But I'll see you guys in another video. Bye. Hope you're doing well.